Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to Team Big Plays. I'm here with my boy
Sean,
and we are doing a rock and roll and Adamancipator deck profile for you today. So Sean, if you would like to take over from here, show them what you got.
no problem. We got rocks. Solid rocks, brother.
Hell yeah.
Simple like that. We're going to start with the main deck. First off, if you're going to start any Adamancipator deck, you're going to need 3 of each of the tuners. So, these ones special summon when you have a rock monster. These ones special summon when you control an Adamancipator. These ones special summon if your opponent has more things than you. Pretty much all of them have the same effect. It's to excavate the top 5 cards of your deck, and you get to summon a level 4 or lower non-tuner rock from that excavation. Pretty simple. I do run 1 regular Dragite because I see if I run 2 as bricky, but if you can get it off your excavation, you get the draw card. Simple. Don't forget that they have a second effect where you can bounce back a synchro from your grave back to your extra deck to put it on top of the deck. A lot of people forget that if you want to recur your synchros. 3 signs. It's basically target a rock and grave, summon it. If it was an Adamancipator, you get to stack your deck with 1 rock, which is really good because it can get your excavations off pretty well. Play 2 supplier and 3 guardian. Supplier will special summon itself when a rock leaves the field, and when on summon, it can search anything with Koa'Ki meru in its name or Iron Core Koa'Ki meru in its name. So you would be searching guardian, or if you decide to play any other Koa'Ki meru rocks. Koa'Ki meru Guardian is basically your Nibiru proof of the deck. As soon as you get it out, you basically keep it on the field until you can guarantee that Nibiru is not going to come down. Because you can tribute it off to basically negate that Nibiru. Pretty good. I'm going to play 3 Doki. It's a really good card, it's a really good extender, and it can get you out a, pretty much, say, discard a card, and you can special summon 1 of the same type and attribute, in level, and pretty much if you decide to send, I don't know, say you want to send that, you can summon the freaking, the Adamancipator tuner level 4, if you want to do that. It's really good. Play 3. Extenders, Gigantes, just because it's good. Tackle Crusader and Revival Golem and Weeping Idol. Tackle Crusader is good if you're going second because you can flip stuff face down and stop your opponent from doing stuff. This one's sent to grave, will special summon itself. This, you can banish a tuner to special summon it. Simple. Needle fiber targets. Plague Spreader. It's Plague Spreader.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it. For Union Carrier target, we're playing the Wizard Buster. Well, since Dragon Buster Destruction Sword is banned, you can still play this.
What does that do?
It basically stops your opponent from touching the graveyard. It's basically a Necrovalley.
Okay, that's still pretty good, because then that can protect your graveyard since Black Dragon's not around anymore.
Yeah. We're going to do the other engine in the deck, which is the Onomatopoeia package. So we're going to play 2 pickup, 2 para. So then we're going to go into 2 glove, 1 onomatopoeia, and 1 Gigantes. This will special summon 1 from hand, so you can summon that or this. It's very situational, but it can be really good. And then you can overlay into Gallant Granite, search any rock, and then just keep going off of there. It's really good. I think that these are the ratios that I want to go with, because I did try it with 3-2, and it just seems like I opened way too much of whatever part. So I think that's just good. Foolish means foolish. 2 Miracle Rupture. You can send a rock to the grave. Simple. You could send a Revival Golem with it. For hand traps, run 3 Ash and 3 Imperm. I mean, you want as much interruption as you can if you're going to go second. because most people, when they see you go Adamancipator, they're gonna make you go second. Because it can set up boards and it can break them down. It's pretty easy to do so. And if you know you're going first, if you want to go first again, you can side these out. The extra deck, simple. For links, Union Carrier to equip the Wizard Buster IP, so you can link summon on your opponent's turn. The good old Noodle Boy, because you want to just get out that Plague Spreader so you can extend. Nightmare Phoenix, Nightmare Unicorn, Appaloosa, and Avermax. You can't just play IP without playing Avermax.
Huh.
You can't. You shouldn't. Pretty good. And it's also good if you're going first and you want to spin a card anyway with Unicorn. For the XZs, we're only playing 2, just Gallant Granite. It searches any rock. That's all you use it for. For the synchros, we have a good hefty amount of synchros. Virtual Beast, Juju. It's basically unaffected if it has 2 things of the same type in the grave. So rock, you have a lot of them in grave, it becomes unaffected. And then you can send if you also banish 2. So it's really good. Raptite. Raptite is basically if you excavate any rock, including the tuners, you can just summon it for free.
Extend.
It's really good. Leonites. Leonite's excavation is you basically just excavate top 5 any Adamancipator you get, just add it to your hand, which is good because you might get lucky and pull signs, and you can keep going. Dragite. Dragite's one of your main removal in the deck if you're going second, because it's a removal and a negate. So say if I have a water engrave, which is pretty easy because either Dragite or Needle Fiber, it will become a spell trap negate. But its main effect is if you excavate the top 5, any number of rocks you excavate, you can bounce that many cards back to your opponent's hand. Excellent card. I'll definitely play it. And of course, Crystal Wing for the negate, and Borlet Savage for the negate. I mean, who wouldn't play these?
Yeah.
And it works really well. I like it. I'll show you my current side. The side deck always is dependent on format. You don't want to just go, oh, I'm just going to build a generic side. You could, but I don't know how well you do.
Probably not very.
Yeah. Gamma and the driver. I only have 2 of these Gammas right now, so
get the 3rd Gamma.
yeah, we'll get the 3rd Gamma eventually. 3 Ghost Spell, because there's a lot of cards that like to touch your graveyard, and you want to stop them from doing that. 2 DD Crow, 2 Veiler, 2 Cosmic, and 3 Twin. Because you want to get as much removal as you can, and you want to stop those graveyard decks from doing what they do, the crows and stuff.
Plus, then Twin gets cards into your graveyard, which is nice. So
it's an excellent. I think it's pretty good. I just gotta beat it around a little more, but I think this is very good to start on if you're gonna play this deck. Most of the cards now are pretty cheap, except for, I should say, Researcher, but it was way cheaper than it used to be. It used to be $70 a copy.
No. But, alright, yeah, that's gonna be it for the profile, guys. Shout out to my boy Sean here doing the deck profile, and yeah.
Thank you very much.
Happy New Year's. Peace, peace.